I'm Xinyue Wu, and today I want to talk something about the memory span, the crow, the digital test, the concept, and the George Miller's and his favorite papers, the magic number seven, plus or minus two. So let's start it. And first, I want to do a really quick introduction of what I will talk about today. The first one is what is the test about, the digital test, what is that about? And the second one is what is called memory spans, the magic numbers or the crow. And the third one is who is George Miller's and his favorite papers. And the last one I want to say about is the concept. And so first, I want to talk anything about the test, the digital test. It was one of the methods that can test how many items the people's mind can hold at one time, at only one time. So in other words, it can be seen that the test can help us to know the maximum numbers of the digits you can remember in a really short time. In order to help you to have a better understanding of what the test is about, I have did this test with the YouTubers. And because I'm an international student, I live by myself, so I can only do this test with a YouTuber. So let's start it.
Paper. After I finish saying the string of numbers, write them down in the same order.
Oh, instead of writing them down in the same orders, I will say this out after he see the numbers.
The longest string of numbers you are able to write down is your digit span. You ready? 3, 8, 2, 5. Write them down.
3, 8, 2, 5.
Next, 6, 8, 2, 5, 9. Write them down.
6, 8, 2, 5, 9.
Next, 9, 4, 8, 3, 7, 1. Write them down.
9, 4, 8, 3, 7, 1.
Next, 5, 3, 1, 6, 8, 4, 2. Write them down.
5, 3, 1, 6, 8, 4, 2.
Next, 4, 1, 7, 3, 9, 8, 2, 6. Write them down.
4, 1, 3, 9. Okay, so I think I can only remember seven numbers. I can only remember seven numbers in the short time, so therefore my crew and my limit span is the 7. Next part is about what is the crew. The crew can also be seen as first memory span, second magic numbers, and third maximum numbers of digits you can remember in the one times. And by seeing the definition of that, it was the maximum numbers of the individual items a mind that can hold in focus at any one time. So the next part, I want to tell something about the George Miller's, and I have posted photos of George Miller's on the right side, and you can see it. And he was an American psychologist who was one of the founders of cognitive psychology and more broadly of cognitive science. And he authored the papers The Magic Number 7 plus or minus 2 that I have also posted photos here. And if you are interested in that, you can search this on the internet. And then he observed that there are many different experimental findings considered about the presence of an average limit of 7 for human short-term memory capacity. And the last part, I want to say something about the concept, which is also the big part of my today's presentations. At first, the definition of the concept is that it represents by the word, and that one word represents all things that shares the definition characteristics. And also, I want to say something about how to create this concept and why we create this concept. When there are too many perceptions, you cannot easily deal with that. Then take those many perceptions and turn them into a mental entities, a word that is what the concept was formed. And the third one, I want to say something about the relationship between the crow and the concept. The concept is also related to the crows. When I was struggling with the countless ideas based on my crow, I can easily feel overwhelmed. To help myself better understand and simplify these ideas, it can be very helpful to combine them into the concept. So I can only remember this what the concept is, and instead of memorizing in so many perceptions. Okay, that's all I want to talk about today is about the memory spans, about the crew and what is the concept, and also about the George Millers. Thank you guys for listening.